Hello and welcome to another Tyrrell's Classic Workshop. I have a very fast lady as a visitor today. In fact, in a certain respect, you're the fastest lady on earth, aren't you? In certain respects. Modesty is preventing her from saying too much, so I will say it. So welcome, Jenny Tinmouth.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for coming over. So you have got the lap record at the Isle of Man TT for a female stroke lady rider, haven't you?
Yeah.
Of 119.9 something miles an hour. I'm sure you know the figure.
Yeah.
Just under 120 miles an hour of anybody's money, which, considering how dangerous, how perilous, how tight some of the corners are on that circuit, that is a stupendous achievement. And the other claim to fame is that you are the only lady who has ever ridden in the British Superbike Championship. That is correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
And as if that isn't enough, you've also rubbed shoulders and been involved with some movie stars and in movies. How did you start off? How did you get into all this?
I guess I was a massive motorsport fan, so I loved Formula One. My cousin Gary, he used to race TVRs a little bit, and I looked up to him massively. I didn't really know of any women riding motorbikes. My dad had motorbikes, so it's sort of the motorbike direction was the way I wanted to go. I honestly didn't have a clue how to start racing or anything, so I went sort of like the hard route. I trained to be a motorbike mechanic, so I thought I need to know how to fix my own bike, and then I need to get a job to pay for the racing, and I need to find out how to actually start racing. So,
wow, incredible! So you started at ground zero, but it's interesting. So you sort of admired four wheels before you went into two.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. So me and my brother, growing up, my mum and dad used to always watch Formula One at weekends. So like Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna era, Alan Prost era, when it was fantastic
the Murray Walker
racing.
era.
Yeah, Murray Walker, love Murray Walker. So yeah, it was all of the like, in my eyes, super glory days of Formula One, you know.
Yes.
And it was very inspirational. Yeah, Ayrton Senna was hugely inspirational
Absolutely.
to me. And I guess all of that, my dad had motorbikes, so he's got a matchless and an AGS, and he'd have them stripped down in the garage, and also into the cars as well. So we had an old Maxi that we used to call the multicoloured Maxi, because he literally stripped it in our front garden to do it up and repaint it and stuff. So always around cars and bikes.
Right. Gosh, Austin Maxi.
Yeah.
Was this a 1750 HL?
I don't actually know. I was that young and didn't have an
I'm
appreciation
showing my
for it,
age
but...
now. Okay. Anyway, we didn't come here to talk about Austin Maxis, did we? Most people won't even know what an Austin Maxi is. You had you've been racing at Goodwood this last weekend at the Goodwood Revival, and you had a nasty spill, didn't you? And you've done your finger
done a bit of damage to your finger. So unfortunately, I came off on somebody else's oil, unfortunately, which out of my entire career is the first time I've ever come off on oil, so that's not bad going really. Just unlucky. It was literally the last lap, and unfortunately one of the bikes was leaking a considerable amount of oil, and I came off on it. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Right. And what were you riding?
So I was on Mike Farrell's G50 Matchless, which was absolutely lovely bike. So I was devastated to come off it, but luckily the bike's not too bad. So. It's
quite something to race at the Revival. I've driven around the track in a Lamborghini Countach.
Nice.
But I would never venture to do it on two wheels. I've got a few bikes myself, including a Honda CBX 1000, the straight six.
Yeah.
Which is my sort of dream bike, really. I like to look at them more than ride them, which sounds an incredibly wimpish thing to say. I have actually come off scratching on an old Suzuki Katana I had. A crowd of us went out on a Sunday morning years ago. We used to go out, and every Sunday one of us would come off or go straight on through a hedge or something like
Par
that.
for the course.
Exactly. It's all in a day's.
Yeah.
You know. You were part of the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, was it, or something like that?
Yeah.
You were rubbing shoulders. Well, you were doing stunts with Tom Cruise, weren't you? Please tell me about that.
So for Rogue Nation, if anyone's ever seen it, they're on BMW S1000RR, so a sports bike, very similar to my race bike, and the scene is on the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. So again, sort of similar to the Isle of Man. It's a mountain road. So they needed a female to double Rebecca Ferguson. It was a sports bike on a mountain road, so my name got put forward. We went for an audition at Goodwood, and
really,
yeah.
Was that a biking audition, presumably?
Yeah, so there was a few of us that went, because in the film there's a group of us riding, a group of baddies, and Rebecca and Tom, obviously. And so it was to see if we could take direction and ride in close contact with the car. So Wade Eastwood, the stunt coordinator, who's an absolute legend, he's fantastic. He was in a BMW car, sort of drifting around, sliding around, and just sort of gauging our reaction to make sure we could take instruction, ride in close proximity to him while he's in his car drifting or sliding around. And
right.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
So he was a voice in your ear, basically.
Yeah.
You had a radio.
Yeah,
and he was telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And that was your audition.
Yeah, fun audition.
Gosh, that's amazing. And how was Tom Cruise in real life, you know?
Oh, fantastic. We did quite a lot of training in the UK before we went to Morocco, and he was lovely, because obviously he's a massive motorsport fan, isn't he? He loves his cars and his bikes, so he was in his element, you can tell, and he was fantastic to be with. He's just an absolute genuine lovely guy.
Right. And he can ride as well, can't he?
Yeah, he can. Look, I think one of the biggest thing is trying to back him off a little bit, because obviously the insurance companies must have kittens, you know, when he's flying around on a motorbike, so they want to keep him safe. So the whole stunt team is to make sure we look after him and try not to get too carried away. Yeah.
I think, if I'm right, there's one scene where he pulls up in the bike right on the edge of a cliff. He sort of does a slide. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you know the scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did he actually do that?
Yeah, he's fantastic on a bike. There's, I think it's Fallout. He does it like a donut on the bike and rides off. He does it all himself. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's really good.
So you could presumably carve a career out for yourself doing more of that, hopefully, in the future.
I'd love to. I mean, I'm not a professional stunt person. There's trained stunt people on the register. I'm more of a bike specialist, so it's very niche for me. So it's kind of, if opportunity arises, I'll take it, because it's fantastic. It's lovely to do the racing and then have the contrast of the film work and how it all works, and just the effort and the stunt team and the choreography and the whole amount that goes into it is so fascinating and privileged to be part of, definitely.
And your experiences of the Isle of Man, I mean, as I've said already, it's treacherous, isn't it? Some of the corners and things. Did you ever have I've seen footage of somebody going round and the helmet was actually scraping against the stone wall. Has that ever happened to you?
No, try and keep away from the walls. But yeah, there are a few walls that you brush your shoulders on a little bit, and obviously hedges and fences and bits and pieces. But to be fair, they're quite good for reference points. There's lots of reference points on the Isle of Man. And lots of them are a telegraph pole or a tree or a painted fence post. So.
How do the guys react to you being so quick? You know?
I think hopefully, I kind of like class myself as one of the guys, if you know what I mean. I just want to fit into the whole racing scene and not stand out necessarily for being female. I love it. It feels like it's my environment, if you know what I mean. I just feel at home with it, and I get on with all my fellow racers, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it seems fine.
Down Ballaugh Straight, what sort of speeds do you get up to?
The only time I managed to look at my speedo, to be fair, was on the mountain mile, because I was trying to get the bike to go fast, and I was only on super stocker, so it would only do 185, so I was trying to get it to go faster, but I think that was its top. As much as I tucked in and tried to get a bit more aero, it wouldn't go any faster. But I think modern day, like the BMWs and Hondas, they're topping 200 mile an hour now down Salisbury Straight.
So was that gearing that was the problem? Were you hitting the rev?
It was my engine specification, so it was literally a standard as you get it in the showroom engine, so it wasn't tuned in any way.
And you got airborne over Ballaugh Bridge, presumably.
Yeah. It's kind of inevitable. You can't help that.
Yeah. Is there a contest as to who stays airborne the longest?
To be fair, I think because you've got to make an immediate right turn as you go over, so you don't want to be launching yourself too high.
No. What's your favourite bike?
I'd have to say my current bike. So I've got a modern CBR 1000RR, and it's got all the gadgets on it. So it's got anti-wheelie, traction control.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you not find that is a bit nannying in a way?
It feels like cheating, to be fair, because the bike will, because the electronics are so good these days, you can barely feel them interfering with the throttle. So they feel so smooth, and it just keeps the bike so stable. My superbike didn't have anything any traction control or anti-wheelie, and it was an absolute monster. It just wanted to wheelie and throw you off the back or chuck you over the front when you're stopping. It was absolute animal, whereas modern bike, this bike's actually got more brake horsepower, so it's about 220 brake horsepower.
Right.
But it's more controllable, it's more...
And Honda have a habit of linking the rear brake to the front brake, don't they?
Yeah, on a Tourer, to be fair, not on mine, but
right,
most
okay.
touring ones do.
Yeah. Well, we got a Fireblade in here. I don't know whether you noticed it.
Yeah, so it's lovely.
That's done, rightly or wrongly, that's done 1,500 miles from new.
Yeah,
that
it's
is an
hardly
out-the-box Fireblade.
Yeah.
And of course, they rocked the world in their own way at the time, didn't they?
Yeah, they were the bike to have, yeah.
Like the R1, the Yamaha R1,
Yeah.
same with that.
Yeah.
They just altered the game at the time. I remember my biker friends, you almost said, "Oh, it's a blade." They've got a blade. It was in hushed tones. They were so revered.
Yeah.
I like them in the urban street tiger.
Definitely, that is the best colour scheme. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jenny, thank you very much indeed for coming along. It's a real honour to have you here and a pleasure.
Thanks for having me around. Thanks for the tour as well. It's been fantastic. You've got some of my dream cars in your workshop.
Oh, good.
It's been great, yeah. Thank you.
What is your dream car then?
The Lamborghini Countach.
Oh, really?
It's beautiful, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in one?
No.
Well, we'll have to fix that, won't we?
Brilliant. That'd be great.
Jenny, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank
Thank you.